Hi, this is Steve from DECWARE. Today's topic is speaker placement. As if that in and of itself wasn't enough to deal with, the placement is going to be more or less completely determined by the amplifier and upstream components and their ability to render a 3D image. What I mean by that is that many amplifiers are somewhat dimensionally flat or even forward sounding, causing you to sit farther away from your speakers and likely listen to them with little or no toe in. Our amplifiers, on the other hand, sound deep. The sound extends well behind the speakers, allowing you to pull them out into the room and sit much closer. You never hear sound coming out of the speakers themselves. This disappearing act allows you to toe the speakers in so that they point at your listening chair. In most rooms, this puts you between 6 and 9 feet from the speakers, which would be considered almost near-field listening. When you have an amplifier that makes speakers actually disappear, like ours, then there is no penalty in pulling them closer to you to achieve an actual near-field arrangement. Think like 4 or 5 feet from your chair. This puts the speakers farther away from the room boundaries and lets you listen 3 dB lower without noticing any volume drop. Consequently, the reflections from the room are no longer wrecking your image focus and soundstage depth. If you have one of our amplifiers, try it some night. Just pull the speakers way out into the room, point the right speaker at your left shoulder and the left speaker at your right shoulder, close your eyes and lean into it. Your room will, by comparison to what you're used to, disappear. You'll be immersed in a 3D sound field where every instrument occupies its own space and you can detect the space around and behind each musician. Without the speakers being close to the walls, the bass may also improve, becoming more even and less colored. Just make sure you put everything back before your family wakes up because we don't want dogs and kids tripping on speaker cables. If you live with a small subwoofer, one of the best speakers for this are the small open baffles by Tuck Audio. They have a handle on the top, weigh very little, don't cost a lot, and have world-class imaging. Thanks for watching, and happy listening.